So if you have any fears or frustrations or concerns about renovating a new RV, like brand new RV, into your own home, today's video is for you. Our friends Stuart and Lindsay are visiting us at our home base from Ohio, and they have done a fantastic job with their rig.
This is one of the most beautiful renovations I have ever seen, so you do not want to miss this RV. It is so adorable. So let's take a look inside.
This is Stuart and Lindsay, better known as the couple that was with us in Michigan that got lost using Apple GPS for, how long was that, like 4 hours?
Yeah, it was a long time.
It was a long time.
I don't want to think about it.
We didn't think we were going to make it out of there.
They have since gotten a new rig, a different rig. This is brand new. What's the model?
It is an Outback 340 BH.
The Keystone Outback
Keystone.
340 BH.
Keystone Outback 340 BH, 38-ish feet long.
38.5 feet, tip of the tongue to the bumper.
So it is a long travel trailer, but it's a really awesome layout. We're going to walk through it with you guys. And I think the big thing is going to be, the story of this is going to be like, how did you have the guts to buy a brand new RV and then remodel it right off the bat? Because Marissa's talked about that, like, I don't know how many times. She always wants to do it. And I'm like, no, we will not do that. But you guys just went for it, huh?
We did it.
Yeah.
Now this is pretty cool because you don't see a lot of travel trailers. You got the dual slides.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not dual slides. What do they call it? Like opposing slides.
slides.
Opposing slides, right? Like, look at all this room you guys have got in here.
Yeah, it's got massive floor space. And the first thing I notice is, look at this fireplace. That's incredible. I mean, talk about a focal point. I mean, that's awesome. And then they've got the televator in here, which we love the televator because it gives you this whole window here. I mean, look at all the light that this brings in because the TV's hidden. And I love that the TV's only out when it's being used. Otherwise, it's put behind this incredible fireplace. So my eyes go here. I love this.
Jayco makes a model very similar to this travel trailer, and so does Grand Design. And we needed a travel trailer because Stuart's business requires us to have a cap on his truck, so we couldn't go fifth wheel, but we wanted a lot of kitchen space. I cook a lot. So we wanted an island and to have functional space in our kitchen. And when we walked into this one, the island is set off a little bit, which gives you this huge space for your living space. Yeah. And they're kind of, no, they're separate. Right?
Yeah, because it's like the living room.
Right.
The kitchen.
Yeah, because the Jayco and the Grand Design both put the island right in the center, so you don't don't really have necessarily a big space on one or the other.
Yeah.
You're walking right into your
And cutting
kitchen.
down the walking space to the bunk isn't, a huge idea. It kind of slows the kids down anyway coming in.
You took all the RV original furniture, and for what you got out of that deal, you bought all your new furniture.
Correct.
And this is IKEA?
It's IKEA Finola.
Awesome.
And that's a configuration that I wasn't a huge fan of that. Stuart was like, "Oh, this is awesome. Like, we have to go check it out." And I was like, "It's kind of looks weird though." And when we saw it though, I thought it was great.
Well, my sales pitch was obviously it's an ottoman that's separate.
Right.
So you pull it out if you wanted to use it as an ottoman. And then obviously with the dining table that folds up, it pretty much doubles as a bench seat for the one side. So we ended up going with 2 stools for the one, and then
I see
which helped out because with the 4 stools we would have been way too cramped, and so it just kind of doubles as kind
flexible
of an eating
seating
area and everything. So
yeah, show me the seating arrangement here. I'm curious.
And that's from IKEA as well.
Yeah, it is.
yes.
This is the I don't know. It's the gate leg, but I don't know what the finished name is for this table. So these stools work great. The kids can both sit on this side.
Okay.
And we could sit on that side, each of us, like...
Okay.
Oh,
Cool, got it. All right. Oh, does this have storage? I'm sure
it does, yes. This lifts up, so I put Audrey's games and stuff underneath here to keep them. And then we have, like, other bags and extra blankets and stuff.
And you guys have got, how many kids have you got? 8? What'd you say?
know.
It feels that way. We have 2.
2 kids. All right.
Okay, we
Audrey's 7. Maverick is 3.
2.
2.
Well, he'll be 3.
Well, he'll be 3 in July. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So you replace this with this. What else we got going on? Obviously, you see the white paint.
Yeah, we painted white. We took all the balances off, and these blackout roller shades, they came with it, and we could easily swap those out in the future. We took the slide trim off and replaced it with cedar.
It's amazing what this change does in an RV.
I agree.
I mean, it just takes a lot of the bulk out, and it makes it so much more homey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it adds a natural element.
It does.
And the other great, I mean, I think it was probably $110 to do that slide, this slide, and the slide in the kids' room. So it's not expensive, and it probably saved close to 40 pounds over the stock trim.
Seriously.
I mean, like the stock ones are huge. You know, they're all intricate, and then honestly, they're dense. They're
They
heavy.
stick out.
Yeah, walk me through, because I think this is one of the things that looks really intimidating, but everybody tells us it's so easy. Did you just pull those off? They're just
brad nailed on.
just brad nailed on, right? Yeah.
This one did have a couple screws because this is a cable drive slide. So with that, the motors are back over here. So that's why I just stuck with screws. That way, if I do ever need to service it, it just comes square off, and I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But no, it was super easy.
Well, how did you paint your cabinets?
Well, I used a oil-based gripping primer on them from Sherwin-Williams, and then I brushed and then rolled the paint on, so it's a little more smooth.
Did these come with it, the handles?
The handles, yeah. The hardware was this way.
Oh, the hardware is nice.
This was the hardware they came with, and I thought about replacing it for a little while, but I like the way that
it looks great. What about your light fixtures?
These we swapped out just the covers. It was like a round globe-looking cover, and we just swapped these. These were like Menards find. It was like,
walk us through this amazing coffee bar over here. I mean, this is like a coffee shop. Good grief.
This is really Stuart's baby, and
that's insane.
It is insane. You probably think it's totally crazy to do something like that, but I don't know. We just really enjoy coffee. One time, Marissa asked us if we were coffee snobs, and we were like, no, but we are.
That's rule number 1 if you're a coffee snob. Don't admit
you're a coffee snob.
We are. I believe if you're gonna do something every day, you need to like enjoy it. So we enjoy it.
She loves watching me make her coffee.
He does it better. So he does it better.
No, this is great. I love it.
This was a closed cabinet. This whole area was like a closed off cabinet. So Stuart made the shelves, and he had to beef it up a little bit because this is kind of heavy. I did have somebody ask me, like, what do you do with your pantry? Because, like, we took this cabinet out, but there's a whole other pantry. Do you want to show?
Yeah.
Right over there. And that's where we have our Berkey and stuff.
Okay.
It's a lot of space.
It is. And it's not, we definitely have more space in there if we...
It's a lot of, lot of space.
We added the details to the front of the island just just as like another, like...
Is there a name for that? Like, what do you...
I don't know. It's like a modified board and batten, I suppose.
Okay.
I don't know. Like a geometric detail.
Is it as easy as everybody says, or?
It was
I guess
that literally took me 15 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it can be as complicated or as uncomplicated as you honestly wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And I noticed you guys got some little touches like the little magnet.
Yeah, so we have magnets pretty everywhere for the knives, for other utensils. It's like that's like the one thing about this is like we don't really have many drawers. So pretty much all of our drawers are just right here.
Okay.
So anything that we could keep out of the drawer and that we access quite a bit, we left with the magnets and whatnot, just so we don't have to put everything back away.
I love this as well. These are from IKEA as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Such a great use of space because you're always like, what do I do with my fruits,
fruit.
vegetables?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I like the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wood hooks came
Yeah,
from
the wood hooks,
Amazon.
That's
Amazon?
cool. Yeah.
I love that. That's great.
And this is, kudos to Keystone, though, for putting this skylight in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a huge fan of the skylight.
Yeah, it's a huge amount of light. This did
Stuart
have a
modified
huge, surround when we first bought it that was the same color as the cabinets, which, I tore down, modified this to fit back up into it, and then remounted the lights just directly to the ceiling.
out. So this is a rear bunk layout. But unlike this, not a lot of these bunks have this. It's got this massive window in the back. You actually don't see that very often in these bunk rooms. So that's
and you can see our
there you go. Yeah, look at that view.
That's called RV decor is what that is.
So we just can cover that up. There was a jackknife couch here, and we replaced it with a nugget couch, which is like a functional fort couch.
Good. Yeah, is it what?
It's like a fort couch.
A fort couch. What was it? What?
So you can take this apart.
Okay.
All of this comes apart.
Okay.
And
so those
you
are
can,
triangles.
yeah, and you can, these both fold, and the kids can make like, forts, whatever.
Oh wow.
Out of these, and they also.
Where'd you get that?
It's called a Nugget.
Where'd you get it from?
From Nugget Comfort.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe you haven't heard of one.
In our bedroom, so you want to build forts?
I want a fort.
No, they're awesome. Seriously. And
Go in there, Marissa. I want to see. Is this functional? Can you? How is this adult approved?
Yeah. I can't believe you guys haven't heard of a nugget before.
No, I've never heard of a nugget.
Maybe not Marissa approved. I'm not the.
I could probably.
No, you're right in there, babe. Like a glove.
Oh, cute.
I'm not tiny.
Okay, so you replaced the couch with a nugget.
Yep. So then this can also be sleeping space. Like we could put 2 more kids on these mats.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's what Hensley slept on when she stayed here. We put it in the living room, and then this goes up. We're gonna have to modify this situation.
Got your beddies.
Yep.
I love that.
And then we put the struts, whiteboard down there, so the kids have fun drawing on that.
Like a quote.
We're gonna probably install drawers in this area.
Okay.
So it's cleaner. And
what was that? How was that originally? It had doors on it?
These had doors, and they're flimsy, and our son's kind of rough and tumble, so I knew he was gonna rip them off. He would try to climb up them. So that's kind of why we took them off. I
love these. Yeah, these are from this IKEA as well, right?
Mm-hmm. I think these are for shoes, and they're like $20.
Yeah, I think they're $29 for a 2-pack. So I mean, they're super affordable. They weigh practically nothing. They're plastic, and
we just added that leather detail just to kind of make it look like it's not a plastic bin. But I mean, they're just plastic, and they're awesome.
Versus into the bathroom, apparently.
We can't all fit in there.
So. No. Well, I've actually been in this bathroom, so I'll give the tour. Look at this. I love this paper. Is this a stick-on paper?
Yep. It's from Target.
I love
Ask Stuart how he feels about that.
Probably the same way every guy does.
Yeah, pretty much. I suck at saying no.
No, I think it's great. It's not, it's just the one wall. It's not too much. You all did this countertop as well, right? Mm-hmm. Is this something?
That's hickory. And we, in our house before we sold it, we remodeled the bathroom, and we used this exact wood in our remodel, and we had just enough left to do this counter. So
nice. The sink is beautiful.
Was this gap always here for the clothes?
That gap was there, but you're supposed to put your toilet paper roll there, and there's no way I could.
Oh, that's all it was, the toilet paper roll? Nothing was below it?
Nothing below it, yeah.
Okay. That's actually good, though. I think that kind of left that spot for, clothing or whatever. Or
that's what I just decided to hang my hand
Yeah, that's a totally good use.
Also, Turkish towels are amazing for RV life. They dry really fast. We use them as beach towels as well, so they're just very versatile. You can use them as blankets, throws, around a campfire. They're really great.
From the way, because I don't think this is the way it was, right?
No, it wasn't. So the bed came directly out this way, and there were 2 mirror cabinets on each side. So we took the bottom off of that side so that we could scoot the bed this way, because previously you couldn't, even like me, I'm small, I couldn't even shimmy around the side of the bed. So Stuart needs to have a workspace, and that's kind of like a to be determined situation. Okay. We got these drawers this whole thing is from IKEA. It's actually a TV console, and
that's cool.
It fit right there. So the drawers down here are where I put my clothes, and then he puts his stuff up there for obvious reasons. I can't reach there very well.
It's like this wasn't here at all before because the
No.
bed came this way.
Yep.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay. Trying to visualize everything that happened. And then this hole was always here? Did you take the doors?
That had 2 doors and then a huge section in the middle that was like dead space. So we opted to take the doors out and just put those baskets up there. Then Stuart can just grab the basket, get what he wants out of it, and then put it back up there.
Okay. And then the bed used to lift up, I guess, with storage underneath.
Yeah, it
instead of
did.
that's what you're saying. You did all this down here
Yep,
instead.
all this down here.
Okay.
I never would have thought to turn the bed this way and to put the pillows facing you instead of to the side.
Oh,
I don't
like a
know
day
why.
bed?
Yeah, I don't know why I never would have thought of that, but I like the way that it looks. It's like, instead of the bed being to the side. I
It
like
is actually nice to like just have a place to come chill out in the afternoon, read a book, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, could you even get dressed in here before? Was it physically possible?
Oh, it was really, I could, but Stuart had a really hard time.
Yeah, because this is this is a lot more floor
Right.
space, I'm assuming. There
Oh,
was pretty
way
much no
more
floor
floor
space. You're saying it was
space.
just like...
Yeah, it was literally like, it came out to about right here.
Yeah, so you had to get changed with like that much
Yep.
space.
No, this is great thinking.
I think that for me, it was really important to have a space that felt like us. And I think we wasted a lot of time in our home before we sold it, not loving it as much as we should have been loving it. And so I think that that was a driving force for me to want to make sure that when we moved into our new space, it was the way that we wanted it to be, and we wanted it to reflect us personally.
I think a lot of people fear that you'll devalue an RV by making changes. And I think if it's done right, and this one is done beautifully, from our experience, we've seen that it really helps the value. It increases the value because it gives it personality, it gives it color, things that a lot of RVs are just coming off the assembly line. And I love that you've personalized it. And like you said, when you live small, you don't have a lot in your life, but you want to love the space you have. You want to love the things you have. And that's essentially what minimalism is. It's just being intentional with the things you have in your life, with your space. And so making it your own is very important. And I think seeing your space has helped me with my fears for sure. I love it. So you just need to come do ours now.
So now some of the numbers on this remodel, like how many hours do you think you spent like total, like doing all the work on it?
I think 80 hours combined between Stuart
Okay.
and I both.
Okay. And how much of that do you think was painting?
Oh gosh. Well,
least
because
half.
at least half, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you really have to wait between coats. You want to let it dry and cure. It's a process.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why we did it right away versus when we're living in it. We wanted to make sure we had
Yeah. It's not like a house. Yeah.
right minimal disturbances. We knew we kind of just wanted to do it all at one time versus like bits and pieces.
Did you do it pretty budget friendly? I mean, did it come out?
I think we were about $2,500 for the whole thing.
That's
Give or take,
amazing.
like
Okay.
maybe a little more, maybe a little less.
So you told me you spent $2,500 on the remodel, but then you got $1,500 back from selling the furniture.
Correct.
The furniture, we say furniture, we're talking about what was it recliners or a couch or what
The
was
RV recliners and then the dinette and the jackknife sofa
it? Okay. Now you sold, how did you sell those? Because a lot
on
of people
Facebook
I think.
Marketplace.
Okay. And somebody the same person bought it all?
He bought it all. He drove from Michigan and he came and loaded up his trailer with all of it.
Wow. So don't think you can't sell your other stuff that's in your
Right.
rig if you're replacing it, and it might be a clean swap.
Right.
I've also seen people sell their RV furniture on Facebook groups like Full-Time Families, or if you have a specific brand, like there's a Grand Design RV furniture sale, you can put it on the specific brands as well. So that's always a neat place to find furniture or sell your furniture.
I know, I'm thrilled. This is awesome. You guys did an awesome job.
Thank you.
Maybe if you have fears about buying something new and remodeling that from the start, I hope maybe this has alleviated some of those fears. Or if there's regrets, we might film them again in 6 months and see if they're
Right.
crying or financial. No,
Lost in the woods
I'm just kidding. No, I think it's beautiful. I think it's great, and I think it is a big deal if you're selling your house and you're going to an RV for that to feel like a home. I think
Yeah.
it could really add to the experience and maybe make that transition a little easier along the way. Well, that's our video for today. Until next time, let go and get going.